Samsung wants to do what it couldn't do last year with the Galaxy S flagship. And if you didn't buy the Galaxy S8, the company is doing what it can to get you to buy this. With Jules Wong on camera, I'm Jaime Rivera. This is Pocketnow's hands-on coverage of the Samsung Galaxy S9, brought to you by Invisible Shield. This is what many would consider to be the talk in Samsung's Galaxy S cycle, the minor iteration, the refinement stage, the pivot to software, the Galaxy S9. We might as well get all the specs out of the way. Depending on your region, the S9 has the Snapdragon 845 processor from Qualcomm, or Samsung's own Exynos 9810, the top dogs in the field right now. Other than that, there's a lot of copy and paste from the S8. The Super AMOLED display, which is amazing and gorgeous, the 4GB of RAM, which are adequate but slightly disappointing, and the 64GB of storage that are now becoming a standard. The battery is still the same old 3000 mAh, and there's also options for fast and also fast wireless charging. Oh, and yes, it's just as water and dust resistant as the previous variant. Now let's take that and add stereo speakers. Yes, finally, no more mono audio. The S9 uses the earpiece and the bottom-firing speaker that's now redesigned to bring the noise, and there is a decent amount of it. Facial recognition and iris recognition can now be combined to something that's called two-factor biometric authentication, aka intelligence scan, as the company is saying. Though for those of you that don't trust the service, there's also the Fingerprint Scanner. And yes, it moved down from the right of the camera to below it, just as it should have been a year ago. Speaking of the camera, let's really talk about it. With all the advancements in phase detect autofocus and dual pixel focusing, Samsung's calling this the super speed camera. It has dedicated memory to handle an awesome slow-mo mode that goes as much as 960 frames per second at 720p. And there's also automatically adjusted mechanical aperture, from f2.4 when scenes are bright to f1.5 for night snapping. This is actually the brightest aperture on a phone right now. And no, this is actually not a software trick, but these are the things that we will be testing in our review process. Then after that, we get into things like Bixby Vision that can now instantly translate objects and identify what's happening through AI, pretty much like Google is currently doing. Also, both the selfie and the main cameras can perform AR tasks and programs, like, for example, do you want AR emoji? Samsung has a camera mode you can get into, which supposedly brings something close to Apple's Animoji, but this time it actually mimics you. And yes, that's Jules' face on the phone. I know, I'm sorry. Pre-orders start on March 2nd for 4 color options: Midnight Black, Titanium Gray, Lilac Purple, and Coral Blue, with deliveries beginning on March 16th. Major carriers and retailers in the United States already have given a price tag that goes between $720 and $800 respectively, about the same as the S8 when it came out. If you want a Galaxy S9 Plus, though, prepare, as you will pay extra. Make sure you catch our hands-on video that's coming up very soon, and more information at Pocketnow.com. And while you're at that, please learn more about our sponsor. Friends, our coverage of MWC 2018 in Barcelona continues. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Learn more about Invisible Shield in the link in the description. We thank them for making this coverage possible. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera, and Jules. You can find them at Point Jules as well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.